Hello, everybody. Welcome to a scene for Empire of Thorns. This is going to be a social bar scene. It is taking place in the Blushing Satyr, which is a cafe slash bar in Queens. Um, it's a changeling heavy place again. It's one of those places. It's been staked out, enchanted mortals, stuff like that. Um, Andreas uh, has had a particularly long week, and he's sitting by himself at one of the tables with a glass of wine and a journal, writing in it. But he's also, from time to time, kind of looking up and seeing if there's any company to be had. Um, People can arrive as they want.
Yeah.
Um, I figure that Soren and if he wants to, Sebastian come on in.
Um,
Um,
yeah, well, Sebastian, I had in text, I had settled that Sebastian leaves TQ and goes to that place, so they could have met on the way.
okay, cool. So they met up on the way. They go on in. Um, Soren looks like he has some stuff on his mind, but yeah, doesn't seem like anything too pressing. I'll just give that to you for free because you know the guy pretty well. Um, he'll kind of, as he walks in, he'll kind of stop real quick as he sees it's Andreas. That's how you
Yes.
pronounce it. Okay. He'll kind of just tap Sebastian, kind of tilt his head over to him and say, "We should probably be on our best behavior."
Oh yeah, Sebastian like nods and like pulls his hat, his fedora down a little bit.
You notice that he also as well has a fairly high mantle. And you notice that one of the things that his mantle does is anyone who's not a changeling, essentially, who comes near him, steps near him, or comes around, just suddenly, it's like they're coming near something dangerous and they move away from him. Um, he also has this look in his eye of, he has a very serious air of confidence. Although
Don't like.
he's an older person, he holds himself and holds the respect of someone who is in the prime of their life. And he'll write down a few words and kind of scribble some stuff down and look up and think for a moment and kind of put his pen down and just take another sip of his wine.
Sebastian will whisper to Soren. So are you looking for that Tamerlane guy?
Which guy?
Tamerlane. Didn't you see the notes all around town?
Oh, yeah, I saw him a little bit. Hmm. Be a nice way to hone our talents. Uh, Drinks?
Yeah, let's go.
Sweet.
And when they approach the bar, they will see the back of a man, and they'll notice a pretty long, kind of waving leopard tail.
What's tail? Sorry.
Leopard.
Leopard. Okay. Um, Seb will ask for half Baileys, half Grand Marnier in his glass, and we'll go to drink.
Soren seems to very much like this drink called Dos Equis, so that's what he gets.
Interesting man in the world.
Sorry?
The leopard man will turn and look at him. Haven't you seen the commercials?
Yep, totally have.
Andreas will lift his wine, and in that perfect Spaniard accent, that Spanish accent, he'll say, "Status defense," and then wink.
When this guy turns around and looks at you guys, his eyes are bright green, like almost shockingly green.
Seb just smiles.
I'm gonna Photoshop that later.
Well, Soren's eyes have got that deep blood red to them. Oh, by the way, that's kind of bled out into the mask too. His mask has like very deep red eyes.
Good job with this contact these days.
Yup.
But yeah, Jessica's going to arrive around now, step through the door, see Seb and Soren, stop for a moment, and kind of shrug and carry on.
Makes eye contact. Oh, he makes painful eye contact.
Yeah, Seb does that. And Seb sees her and just like turns around, turns back to the bar and goes, "Ah, shit, why does she have to be there now?"
It's okay. She's all right. She's all right.
She's just going to get herself a glass of carrot juice. Because she likes carrot juice.
Yeah, the leopard gives her a look, like a head-to-toe look.
She'll just give him a look right back. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but she does actually have ears.
Yeah, he's got a tail.
But yeah, she'll just look right back at him. Raise an eyebrow.
He doesn't say anything. He just gives her like that predator kind of up and down, and continues sipping his drink.
Soren sits here uncomfortably and drinks his Dos Equis.
Yeah.
I'm about an inch from drinking up the glamour over here.
Huh?
This character's about an inch from drinking up the glamour over here.
Just a
You can't get glamour from changelings, I thought. There are ensorcelled mortals in the bar.
Ah,
Okay. And the creep is so much, it's probably making everybody like, oh my god. Well, at least we don't have to worry about random engagements here.
You mean you don't want to marry me?
Don't you start this.
Yeah, Sebastian. Sebastian goes, I'm really starting to think I'm a magnet for this shit.
I don't know if this is a you thing, Sebastian. If this is a lost thing, or if this is a fucking 2015 thing.
No, but seriously, 3 times in a week, people have proposed and always around. Well, if you count this one 3 times.
It's pretty real.
She's just going to give them all a bit of a dirty look.
Well, hey, I don't want to marry you.
Neither
No
do I.
offense. I think you're a very marryable person, but no.
Oh.
And she said, guys, yeah, like, you're pretty old and I'm pretty sure you're pretty cool, but like, I like my heart where it is. And I also would prefer if you won't die. So I'm not gonna go there.
Oh.
Soren probably swivels his head around to make sure no one's just looking at him because he's still getting used to that.
You notice that Andreas smiles about something kind of privately. He kind of like smiles and looks at his drink because he knows something.
All right then. He is not going to inquire.
Florian looks at Soren and gives him a look like, eh.
What?
No, you're cute. But
Thank you. Uh,
Go Soren. And Seb drinks sips onto the drink.
Jessica will kind of raise her characters to clink with Seb on that one.
it's fairly obvious to everyone in this room that like Soren is not used to being complimented for his look, so he's like, "What the fuck?" And this isn't like one of those like humble like, "Oh my god, thank you, but I totally know already." Like this is like,
no.
yeah, no, like Soren's like, "Wait, what?" Why? He just doesn't understand.
I don't understand.
yeah, his tail flicks a little bit when he looks at Soren. New, huh?
Sorta? But new to what exactly? Should probably ask that first.
Well, all of it. I mean, the face, the world.
Yeah.
That new. He was trying to convince me he should show me around the city the other day.
Yeah, but that was a purely. Damn
Purely
it.
professional.
Yes.
Purely professional.
Exactly.
So, you were planning to show someone around the city without knowing your way around yourself?
I have my super phone.
I think, I'm not sure, but I think they call them smartphones.
They do. They're still super phones to me.
I know, right? They do everything.
They do fucking everything, right?
You know they make tablets too. So it's like a super phone but bigger.
But don't you need phones to be like kind of small if you're gonna carry them around?
Well, that's what Wi-Fi is for.
Now Wi-Fi, I heard that one before. I'm still getting a grip on it.
It's pretty simple, really. Just internet through the air.
Yeah, I'm just getting to know what internet is when I was kind of gone 50 years and only came back a few weeks ago.
Have you discovered porn yet?
Maybe. It's kind of like it's everywhere when you go on the internet thingy.
You'll hear although Andre is looking down at his book, you'll hear him chuckle.
Well, the internet is for porn.
No, it's not. The internet is a beautiful repository of knowledge, and it's been tainted by porn.
What
Oh,
he
you
said.
don't touch yourself, do you?
No, I don't.
Oh,
But
honey.
I'm glad we. Oh, okay. I don't know. I didn't think there was anything wrong with that, but yeah, no.
That's why you look so
Sebastian-
stressed.
Sebastian whispers to Soren, I bet he'll touch you.
You be quiet. You keep drinking your drink.
If you smell very nice, he might do the touching for you.
He'll raise his glass at that. Amen.
Keeps drinking.
Sebastian looks at the drink and goes, okay, that's what I was telling him. You guys need to stop sleeping or not.
Andreas will look up and he'll say, you know, you can always tell who the real doomsayers are, and the um what do you call them in English? He'll tilt his head. The people who are preparing for the end of times.
Hmm.
You know the ones I mean. He'll shake his head like that's not it. The Did you say preppers? Did you say preppers, by the way, out again?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. He'll nod and he'll say, eso. You can always tell who the real doomsday preppers are. Because they will have paper pornography. Knowing that if the internet went down, there would be no way to get to their nudes. And he'll take a sip of his wine.
All right, I can see that. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
That being said, if it were the end of the world, I think the last thing that I would be doing is preparing to beat it off. He'll nod. Like, priorities, okay?
Jessica is just going to shrug and say, perhaps, but when you're holed up in the middle of nowhere, steering clear of the zombies, what else are you going to do with your time?
Find out if you would actually sleep with your friends if this were a last case scenario. How many times have we asked her, if this were the last case scenario, would you sleep with me? Well, we'd find out. He'll pick up his pen again and start writing.
So, any of you guys know who that Tamerlane guy is?
Nope. He's on the poster, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is.
So I didn't hear that out of game.
Oh, yes, that's the guy on the posters, right?
Yeah.
I know him. He comes in here sometimes.
Right, because I was going to talk to him. I saw those posters around town.
I think he's holding some kind of a happy hour here tomorrow night to try to get attention on what he wanted people for.
Right. Seb will nod and will say, we'll text Kiko, hey, Tamerlane's not here, wanna come?
She'll text back ... Did you have to word it like that?
He'll say, well, sorry, love you, still, but I want to be with you.
In bed. Sleepy. Later.
Three little dots. Good night. In brackets, and in brackets, please don't eat my heart when I get home.
She sends back a text that says, already have the salt and pepper out.
He'll smile like that. And puts it back in puts his phone back in his pocket.
So, who wants to borrow Soren's phone and fill it up with porn?
Oh, wait, what'd she say?
He said, so, who wants to borrow Soren's phone and put it up a form?
I'm so not about that life. I'm really not about that life. Soren will just say.
Andre will turn the page in his book, and his pen will start moving again.
Soren will have to indulge in his darkling curiosity, and at least try to get a glance at what he's writing about.
He's not writing. So he will probably notice you looking, and he'll essentially kind of lift his eyes up at you, pen not stopping. What's this?
As he
Seb
kind of
just
sees,
watching at the scene, like, oh shit.
like, oh, buddy. It's like, okay, he will then fuck right off and just kind of keep on doing what he was doing.
Soren gets a message going, retreat.
It's like, no.
Oh. Jessica's just going to laugh and scratch behind one ear.
The very, very, very corner of his mouth goes up, and he'll keep drawing. He's drawing something.
Okay, that's all I wanted to. That's all I wanted to. That's all I was looking at. He was just curious if Andreas was taking notes on him or some shit. That's all he was looking at.
Anything he wants to know about you, he's aware of.
Okay.
As a never.
So, Soren, Sebastian, cat guy.
Cat guy.
Garfield, right?
Oh, honey, Garfield ain't got nothing on me.
Maybe.
What about Gazorpazorp Field?
He just looks.
I suppose no one else here watches that show, Rick and Morty. I very much enjoy that show. Because he just drinks. The first goddamn modern joke he made fell flat.
My name is Lori.
Jessica. She holds her hands out.
No, it's not.
It was Jessica before I was taken. I'm not changing it now.
You're Jessica Rabbit.
Okay,
looks
who's
around
Jessica
for
Rabbit?
fine
I wanted to
things.
answer that time.
Okay. It's from a movie called Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I'll show it to you later tonight. We'll watch that shit. It'll be fine.
Now, if you were a ginger, it would be even more funny, but it's just medium funny right now.
I actually was before I was taken.
Oh, that is too much. I can't.
Soren,
Yeah.
Andres will give you a psst, but it's like a soft psst. It's kind of like more like a movement of air. And he tears a page out of his book and kind of flicks it at your character.
Soren catches it and just kind of on the sly looks at it.
He'll say, "My contribution to your cause." It's in the chat.
And then Soren's like, oh, all right. Well, thank you very much. I will treasure this always.
God of my life! He'll smile.
As he kind of slides it into his jacket in a nice, safe place in one of his like inner pockets or something, because he's got that scholar outfit, not the punk outfit, because it's too goddamn cold for the punk outfit, because that shit doesn't have sleeves. Well, it has short sleeves. It has short sleeves.
When Lori sees that it's the figure of a woman on the sheet, he kind of pouts a little bit. No.
He'll notice the pout and he'll say, "What?"
Oh, I just got my little hopes up.
No. Poor leopard. You see, he's straight. I didn't say I was. And then he'll smile at him.
Yeah,
I'll sip his wine again.
he'll pick up his drink and make his way over to the table and sit near him. Oh,
You should be aware of the fact, though, that I already have a cat in my lap.
and he just unashamed, completely just looks at his crotch.
There is, in fact, a fluffy white cat sitting in his lap under the table. It's just familiar. It'll kind of look up at your character and meow.
Oh, well, some pussy has all the fun.
Kind of spits up the drink a little bit.
Yeah, Sebastian just laughs at that comment. So, Jessica, right? Anyone showed you around town?
Yep.
You notice that Andres will kind of he'll kind of smile.
I tell him, look and goes, was that him?
Nope.
No,
Oh,
it wasn't me.
so he did show you around town.
One of the Ice Guy's friends.
Nice guys, friends.
Yeah, the guy you guys were fighting, Draven. Yeah.
Yes.
He gave the phone number to one of his friends, and he showed me around town.
I don't quite understand why he was so adamant that I not have that phone number.
Maybe it's because you haven't discovered porn yet.
Maybe.
Probably you haven't discovered porn yet. Wouldn't know what to do with a woman, would you? No, would you?
Oh, I think.
Soren doesn't answer that.
Don't wink at him. Like,
So I was just like,
I remember that. I remember it.
And Sebastian smiled and go, well, if he didn't, he learned last night.
I learned nothing last night.
Sure you did. So, did you learn nothing with Clara or Charlotte?
Learned nothing with either of them.
Ooh, that means both.
Well, you assume that he didn't already know. So if it's not something new, then it wouldn't be learning, correct?
Well, actually, I said if he didn't learn. If he didn't know anything.
I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, I just left last night, and then I just went to the bookstore and just kind of hung out.
Bookstore.
Yes!
In my day, we used to call it going for our rations. I'm only kidding. We didn't have rationing in Costa Rica because, unlike you, we're not a third world country. And they'll like wink.
True words hurt.
I'll stop it when it's not a lie. So where are you from, Laurie?
From what I've heard, France, but I don't know.
In order to know if you were French, I'd have to take you to bed.
Well, the night is young.
I'll look over at Jessica. Then back at Laurie. Trying to figure out if he can fit both of them in his king-size bed. Hmm. I'll sip his wine again. And what about you, Miss Jessica? Where are you from?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Can't really remember the name of the town, actually. Somewhere. She just shrugs.
I heard you had a very interesting tour of the town earlier. Tell me, did you like the Metropolitan Museum of Arts?
She'll grin.
Oh, grin at her so big.
Yeah, she'll just grin right back.
Oh, well. I heard that they have the most fascinating installation right now on contortionism.
Did you now?
Yes.
I guess by that you might have a particular interest in art.
Me? Oh, I consider myself a patron.
The same kind of art that we're trying to encourage Soren to get on his phone.
Keeps drinking.
If you keep drinking like that, it's not going to be very hard. You see, the problem, dear Jessica, is that Soren there knows who I am. And he'll look back at Soren with a small smile.
Yep.
No, please. I'm of no threat whatsoever to you.
I understand that, but someone of your station does demand a certain respect, if you know what I mean.
He'll look as though that was a perfectly acceptable answer. And smile. Do me a favor, hold my cat, please. He'll kind of take his cat off his lap and put it on the table.
Oh,
I'm shooing it
okay.
to Soren.
Okay. And Soren will take this cat.
It's a very sweet cat. It will actually settle down.
Sam will scratch the cat. Scratch its head.
It'll meow and lick his hand.
Oh, here you go, cat.
I kind of look back between Lori and Jessica, completely torn in life right now. God damn it, why can't I be gay or straight? Why must I be bisexual? Involving art, my dear woman, I have a question.
She's just gonna look at him, waiting for the question. Looking at our characters.
Would your tour guide be upset if you went to an art show with someone else?
She shrugs. No idea.
Because that certainly isn't a man I want to be on the bad side of.
Really?
Mm.
Looks again.
Yeah, he'll shake his head. No, no, no.
And what man is that, if I may ask?
I am certainly not kissing and telling on someone else. So petty. As a note, Lori is definitely getting the greater haul of his attention, though. Like, he's almost like kind of like trying to mentally not right off Jessica, but just kind of like, no, 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 don't do that. You know who's interested in her. No. No, but the capital No and circles around it. Does Laurie have those tattoos in game?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll kind of reach out and touch his bicep. Tell me the story of this one.
I just came out with them.
You didn't choose it, or
No,
do you not remember?
they were part of me.
Let's see.
Jessica's going to give him a bit of a look at that. Laurie, that is, she's going to give him a bit of a look. A bit of a that's curious look.
Some people don't remember their time.
No, not that. Just, mine gave me a tattoo too.
Well, show us then.
Seb's just goes, this is not gonna get inappropriate.
Seriously, Andreas like kind of almost chokes on his wine and laughs.
Yeah, Jessica's going to take her coat off. And when she takes her coat off, you can probably notice that she actually has a bit of a very small tail of her own. But it's small enough that it's covered by the coat. And she's going to turn around to kneel on the bar stool. And she's just going to pull her jeans down, wiggling to get the tail out of the hole in the jeans. And pull the bottom of her underwear up. And right there on one ass cheek is the tattoo. And I'm going to put it in the chat because I don't have it as a website thingy. I just have it saved on my computer. So
His tail will actually reach out and touch her tattoo.
and that's what her tail looks like. By the way, the second picture. It's a teeny tail. She's going to, but when he goes to touch the tattoo, she's going to spin round and smack his tail away.
He just grins. Little wink.
So what does yours do?
Pardon?
Your tattoo, does it do something?
Well, they ripple nicely when I move. And he'll stand up and tug his shirt off.
She'll put her jeans back on because it's annoying having them halfway down. But yeah, she'll have a look at his tattoos.
Hold on, I'm looking for a picture.
Sorry, guys.
his turn. But he's got one on the inside of his arm, and then down the length of both arms, he's got a whole bunch of stuff. The one on the inside of his arm is a Celtic cross. But they don't really do anything.
Fair enough. She'll look them over interestedly, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Andreas will tilt his head, thinking for a moment. Sebastian.
Yes. So, is
Didn't-
that Andreas talking to him?
Yes. He'll say,
Yes.
didn't you and your friends the other day, I heard, didn't you play a game in the, Trudeau's?
I've played many
Um,
games. The question game, Cards Against Humanity.
No, the one where, you tried to find a question the other one wouldn't answer.
Yes, the question game.
How does that work?
Someone starts, asks someone else a question, have to try and find a question they can't answer, and then that person asks someone else. If you can't answer the question, you take a drink, and you still get to ask, but you still get to ask the question to another person.
Can't ask as in won't, or can't ask as in what is the gestation period of an orca whale?
As in what?
Hmm. We'll kind of look at Laurie and Jessica and Sebastian.
Soren has faded into background again. Jessica will shrug.
You want to play?
We could do it for a few rounds. 2 or 3. Where did your friend go? We'll look around like, where the hell did your friend go?
Oh, he does that sometimes. He'll be right back. And Sam takes one for Soren when he gets back and comes back to the table and gives it to everybody.
So how old are you, Laurie?
Currently, he thinks for a minute. 72.
You're younger than me, actually. Oh, you're older than me. No. Actually, he is. Out of game. No, you might actually be older than him out of game. Yes. He'll look at him and say, oh, you're older than me. Not quite that old.
Sebastian will look to him, guys. One of the very few people I've met that's older than me.
Time passed. Normal for me. In the Veil Beyond. I was trapped in a hall of mirrors. And I was watching my entire family's life pass before me in the life of my city. But time passed as well.
Yeah, I don't quite remember much.
Well, I would imagine. I've heard as you age, old man, that you begin to lose your memory. And he'll give him a wink.
Memory, yes. Some other things, no.
You'll show me later.
Sebastian was smug, as not remembering might be a good thing.
I just remember being very bored.
So I believe, Lori, that's your turn to ask a question. Oh, sorry. We're
He'll
playing.
kind of look at Soren like, there you are.
Yeah, no, he just kind of activated perfect stillness and kind of zoned out. And as he kind of comes back to
We're gonna play that game you played in Trudeau's the other day.
The question game.
And it's Laurie's turn to ask a question.
Jessica,
Yes?
who is your mysterious escort?
This wolf guy? He said his name was Varan. She just shrugs.
Yes, Ferran.
The
Spits
king
up
of
his
the
drink.
Supreme Court.
Huh?
I didn't want to let her know that she was out and about with the king of the Spring Court, but not the cat's out of the bag. That was our own very dear and loving monarch.
Weird. He's just gonna shrug.
Oh, I bet he's getting a text about that, isn't he? You're a king! Sorry.
He's just gonna shrug again.
That was out again.
Yeah. Soren. Why do you keep disappearing like that?
Old habits die hard. Also, it just kind of happens. Are we looking for more? Or is that...
Your turn.
It's
Oh, right. I just kind of came back to reality, so who's gone in this round?
No one, we just started.
Oh, okay.
yeah, Sebastian was Andreas asked. Andreas asked Lori a question. Lori asked Jessica. Jessica asked you.
Okay. He'll look at Andreas at this point.
I'll look up.
And he'll look between Lori and Jessica and he'll just say, which one is your preference at the moment?
Right now? And I'll look between them. I have a king-size bed, they can both fit. But if I had to choose... He'll look at Lori and give him a smile.
Like,
On the off chance that His Majesty is feeling a bit possessive, I'm not in the mood to test it.
Makes sense to me.
Sebastian.
Yes.
He'll tilt his head. Would you destroy the senator if you could?
Sure, small guys. No, he's keeping the one I care about, the one I cared about before, and well, still care about. Happy, so wouldn't want to destroy him.
Hold on at him.
Sebastian will say, don't think. Jessica.
Uh-huh.
What does your attitude?
It's a pregnancy lock. She's just going to say that perfectly matter-of-factly and look at them like, don't you know what a pregnancy lock is?
A shift in my preference, perhaps. No, look back at her.
She just shrugged. Well, funny enough, pregnancy will totally mess with your running in races. So,
I can't really say I empathize with you there. I've never been pregnant.
neither have I. Shucks.
No backsies, by the way.
Okay. Andreas. Do you get off on watching people?
Damn it. He'll just. He'll kind of smile at her. Hot. And he'll smile. I spent a very, very long time trapped in a hall of mirrors. What do you think? And I can make myself look like whatever I want to. He'll think about it and kind of touch his finger to his lip and kind of shake his head and turn into another Lori.
Okay.
He looks him up and down and goes, "Good to know I don't have that fetish."
Wait, what? He'll tilt his head.
What is it? Narcissistic tendencies?
So you're telling me you wouldn't...
I wouldn't fuck me, no.
Oh,
I know
I
where
see.
I've been.
Ooh. He'll change back.
Try being foreign.
Oh, what
Sebastian,
is this for person?
Sebastian laughs.
Drinks
Sorry,
his
buddy.
Dos Equis in peace.
Ah, Lori.
Yes.
Of the ones here, he'll kind of point at the group. Who would you take home? Well, or go home with. Sip his wine. He expects an answer.
He picks up the cat.
He'll blink.
Class.
There's something really funny about that, guys.
What was the answer?
He picked up the cat.
Yeah.
There's something funny about that, guys.
Is it a boy cat or a girl cat? Not sure whether it would matter or not, but it's just curious.
It's a girl cat. So, Lori, what did you do with the cat once you picked him up? Her. Actually, I'm sorry, it's a female cat.
Just snuggled her a little bit, scratched her behind the ear.
One moment. Hey, wait. We'll shift on your lap, Lori.
Matching cat?
I'm sorry, what?
Is it a matching cat?
Gotta change something really quick. Oh, the die roller's a new die roller now. Nice to know. Arms will go around his neck. Me? You picked me?
Ah, the cat shifted.
Yes, the cat shifted on his lap.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
And he kind of boops her nose.
She'll nuzzle his. Bat at his face.
His tail will sweep her hair out of her face.
She'll smile at him. And Andres will just basically shake his head and start writing in his book.
It's okay. I'm sure you can watch.
That's my daughter.
Soren busts up laughing. He can't keep it. Like,
She'll nuzzle Lori. Like,
just-
I'm gonna be home late, Daddy.
he'll drink gets spit up. Like he's just like I can't. I can't.
To be fair though, that wouldn't stop Draven. But
Yeah, no. Yes, Sebastian just smiles and goes, that doesn't stop some people.
It stops me.
Yeah.
She'll nuzzle under Lori's head, like put her head under his chin.
How old are you, dear?
She'll look back up. 19.
Well, you are lovely. A bit too young for me.
Your face falls, and she hops off your lap and runs out.
So I didn't hear that my mic went off. What did she say? What did Lori say?
Lori said she
Just
was
too
too
young for
young.
him. Yeah, her face fell and she basically ran out.
So you spoke of one another. I didn't hear what Lori said.
Too young. She was too young.
Okay.
so she
Yeah,
ran
Well, I
so
would
her
just say,
face fell and she basically pouted her lip out and ran out.
Should we make sure she's all right?
Andre will basically kind of like shrug his shoulders and say, she'll be fine. We don't live too far from here. She'll just go home.
Okay. All right.
You never had a cat before, have you?
I've had this cat for 19 years.
No. This is what she said. She was saying it to Soren.
No, never had a cat. There was that one time picked up a Chihuahua for a little bit with a friend, and we just kind of hung out with that. But like that was like a one-time thing.
Yeah, cats generally go home when they want to.
All right then.
I've been doing it since she was 7. Leaving and then coming, leaving and going and coming. I tried putting a bell around her neck. I tried putting a GPS on her. But no, but she always comes back. We'll shrug.
Sebastian will like look to the youngest. That would have looked odd when she was in human form.
Mm-hmm. He'll kind of look at the door and bite his lip like he wants to go and like comfort her, but at the same time, whatever.
Also, he may be getting some.
From the guy she was hitting on. Sorry,
it's no big deal.
not exactly, fighting for that one.
Depending on how you look at it and how you count things, because of the time difference and whatever, she's actually older than I am.
How old are you?
Well, I was born in 2007. It's just time went a lot faster over there. She shrugs.
How old are you? He'll think and kind of like...
The human years, this makes her 8.
It means her fetch is 8.
Oh!
But to be fair, that's her fetch's age. She has been away.
All the
for
way in
several
Brooklyn, you
years.
can hear, that's not my fetish!
Yeah. But yeah, she did spend a good 20 years away. Well, yeah, almost 20 years away. It's just that it happened to only take about 3 weeks here.
That's what happened to Dre Dre. 20 years in Fairy, 10 years here. No, 10 years in Fairy, 20 years here.
Yeah, quite a lot of the characters have it the other way round,
Mm-mm.
where the fetch is a lot older than they are in terms of time left. But no, her fetch is 8.
He's writing in his book. Again.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
Sorry.
So I think you should have to drink the shot for lying about the last one.
I thought she was a cat.
You still said that you would take her home and then changed your mind. You said you would
Well, those are different circumstances. Like, we can't really fault him for that one.
Jessica's just going to shrug.
To my knowledge, she's never laid with a man before, so... I'm not that familiar with my own daughters. You know.
Well, if you were, that would be weird.
I don't know. It sounds like he.
But that is one of those things that you tend to know about your child. And to my knowledge, she likes to tease, but she hasn't actually done anything. So, don't worry, my dear Lord.
Watching everybody else's sex life, so he'd notice if she showed up in theirs.
I did not see that. I only heard about it secondhand. It was the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Did you think no one would notice?
He's just going to raise an eyebrow. Like, really? Think I'm going to believe you didn't go and find those tapes yourself?
So, Loy,
I
what
don't
was
know
your
where you
question?
come from, but
He just looks like he's zoned out for a minute. I'm sorry, what?
What was your question to my friend Seb? My friend Son here, and he'll tap on Son's shoulder.
He blinks a couple times and looks a little bit lost and confused for a moment. Were you with one of those girls last night?
Oh, what was the question? I couldn't quite hear that.
Oh, sorry. Were you with one of those girls last night? And the way that he says with, it's with, not like near.
He's still gonna take it quite literally, as he just says, I was around one of them.
At the bookshop.
Yep.
In the
Getting
back where the
harassed.
stacks are quiet.
oh my.
Okay, that was my question.
Soren's turn.
Okay. Looks over at Sebastian.
Go ahead.
Were any of those injuries inflicted by anyone or anything other than her?
And guys, her Sierra or her my take?
No, her is in Sierra.
And he'll show and goes, well, that mark on the neck, and he'll show his chest with his like holes and bruises. There's scratches, but he'll not show to the scratches, but they're pretty deep fucking scratches. But yeah, he'll show to the like holes and bruises and burn marks and goes, all these, and and he'll begin to pull up his pants, and there's like holes as if there was. What actually happened was there was something that kept his legs together, like with spikes that would just go in his legs. So you just see marks of big spikes going in his leg. Everything has a few around his leg and goes, and these were all made by my baker.
So it seems we've got a voyeur and a masochist at the table. Woo! Party.
And he'll look to Laura and goes, like I said, not remembering can be a good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he nods.
Let's see. Well, you'll probably answer that one, but Andres,
Mm-hmm.
which one of the two people that we saw last time we saw you died?
Both of them. By my hand.
Seb will nod.
Would you like a very detailed account of how they died?
Seb's gonna smile and goes, not gonna lie. Yeah.
Suffering.
So I didn't hear that out of character.
He tilted his head and he said, suffering. And he'll smile.
So a
Sebastian will
sadistic
smile and goes,
warrior
well.
and a masochist.
Sebastian will smile and goes, well, considering what they did, I'd say they deserve.
They didn't deserve a fraction of what I gave them. I'm sorry. It was the other way around. I only gave them a fraction of what they deserved.
A sadistic warrior and a masochist.
Oh,
Right.
I'm not sadistic. I'm only sadistic to those who prey on other people.
Sebastian will smile at that and goes, were you told how I became a member of our court?
Yes, I was.
He'll just smile.
I'll think. He'll look at Soren.
He'll perk on up.
Were you afraid last night when you fought Eric Draven? And if you were, why?
That's a bit of a complex question. I have to admit I went into that fight fully expecting to lose.
Oh, yeah.
There's a certain amount of weight that leaves your shoulders when you are resolved to your fate. I was afraid of... I was afraid of making my friend look bad. And I was afraid of doing a disservice to my mentor. And don't get me wrong, if I ever had to fight Draven one-on-one or in any way resembling Sirius, I would be absolutely terrified, and I would... Yeah. But that specific fight, I was not afraid of him, but I was afraid of the consequences of failure. If that makes any sense.
I understand.
Sebastian will look at his drink and goes, holy shit, that was one hell of a fight. I totally thought we were going to lose. And we'll drink.
Yeah, dude almost one-shot at me.
I heard about it from Lucas.
I had to drink so much hot chocolate after that.
You'll notice him lick his lips and look back over at Lori. Kind of taking a little bit more time to kind of look him up and down, really kind of taking him in. His attention has gone more off of Jessica and onto Lori now. What's your question, Soren?
Oh, right. Sorry. Who's been asked in this round? I just don't want to get someone twice.
I think Jessica is the one open for a question.
Alright. All right then, Jessica. Is it strange for you to see the world as you knew it through much more mature eyes?
Bit. But I don't know. I think it'd probably be stranger if I came back and everything was different. Because then I'd have to get used to being back at the same time as getting used to everything being different. I mean, I'm already different. So, the world being different as well, probably be a bit of a hassle.
Okay.
Lori, Andre will open his book again and he'll start drawing.
He'll look down a bit, but
So are we still going? Because I thought we were doing 3 questions.
I don't care how long we go. I don't have to be home for quite some time.
He shrugs.
Sebastian goes, I always tend to think that once everyone just asks the question to everyone, it's a good time to stop.
Although that was hardly questions not worth answering. I can't think of a single thing in there I wouldn't have answered openly and freely. He, his pencil is passing very fast over the paper. After about 5 minutes, he'll basically tear the page out and slide it across the table at Lori.
he'll raise an eyebrow and look at it.
Is it one of those things where he's looking at himself?
Oh.
Okay, I'll just send it to you then.
Mhm.
So, Lori,
Yeah?
if you could imagine your perfect end to this evening, how would it go?
Warm blankets and a king-size bed.
Jessica will give Andreas a wink there because he's already mentioned he has a king-size bed.
Yeah, he's looking down at his book, but the corner of his lip goes up. He's basically writing.
And Sebastian.
Sebastian will smile.
Where's the strangest place you've ever had sex?
Sebastian will smile, goes Hyde Park and not Hyde Park, and goes Central Park and not very well hidden.
Oh my.
Is that a particularly strange place?
Sebastian will say Sebastian will say it kind of is, but the most strange is not very well hidden.
Strangest place I ever had sex with the side of a volcano. Writing down, like his pen passing over the paper.
Sebastian will look and goes, "Oh, that must have been the one hot night."
Oh, you stop it.
He'll shake his head at him, like, really? Did that, you did that. He'll just go back to writing.
So. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Did you or did you not have sex
Takes
with
a shot.
Charlotte last Sebastian clasps his hand together with what and then puts them near and goes, yes, I won.
Lori will kind of smile. Not Lori. Fuck him. Andre will basically shake his head as his pen still passes over the paper.
Right, it's my go. I always forget that.
It is.
Oh, do we keep going? I thought it was to make someone drink. Jessica's just going to shrug because when they explained it, that was how they explained it. Carry on.
Oh, sorry?
She said she thought that we were going until somebody drank, but she'll just shrug and then go carry on.
Okay.
Oh no, we still keep going. We stop till we feel like it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see Andre mouthing something. Like he basically says something like he's lipping, like he's mouthing something out loud, like to himself.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Soren definitely is not good enough to read lips, nor is he really attempting to at the moment.
Well, I don't think you also know Spanish.
Okay. Oh. Then never mind entirely.
He is reading something in Spanish.
But it's Soren's turn.
Yes, it is. Has Andreas been asked anything?
No.
Okay. And he's looking at Andreas again.
He'll look up and smile at him.
Not the best question I've ever thought of, but he has a book in his hands, correct?
A journal. He's writing in it.
Okay. He probably wouldn't ask about the journal. Instead, what we'll ask is, what is it that you were drawing for Lori there, if you would mind stating my curiosity?
That was kind of the point of this game. That you ask questions you're curious about whether you should know the answer or not.
He'll look at him and he'll tilt his head and he'll say, "Do you really think I won't answer that? Or do you want to retry your question on something I won't answer? I'll give you that one for free. I drew him a rose.
Oh.
Now give me a real question."
Damn it. Okay. All right. Seeing as now I'm being challenged. Is there any preferred form that you like to turn into?
Yes, my real one. And he'll smile at him.
Okay.
This isn't it.
Well, all right.
He'll look at Lori.
Yes.
He'll think. I'll say, I have a two-part question.
Alright.
Would you like me to read you a poem?
Sure.
He'll flip through his book, and he'll pick one. And he'll look at Lori, and he'll say, Te amo, sin saber cómo, ni cuándo, ni de dónde. Te amo directamente si te hablamos, y luego leeré. Así amo, porque no sé amar de otra manera. Si un ascenso, de modo, en el cuarto son de me eres. Tan cerca, cuando su mano sobre mi pecho es mío. Tan cerca, cuando será tus ojos, me sueño. And he'll smile at him.
He'll tilt his head.
Well, then I'll ask you a question. Subsect 1A, would you like me to translate that?
He nods.
I'll look back down it and say, don't take it so seriously. And he'll wink at him. I love you without knowing how or when or from where. I love you straightforwardly without complexities or pride. So I love you because I know no other way than this, where I do not exist nor you. So close that your hand on my chest is my hand. So close that as you close your eyes, I fall asleep. And he'll close the book. Now my second question. Would you like to skip out on the end of this game and go back to my place? And I'll smile at him.
He'll set down his empty glass. Later, guys.
Andrew will get up and smile. He'll give his two courtiers a bow.
Sebastian will bow.
As will Soren.
And yeah,
Definitely give him a wink and a wave.
I'll give her a wink and a wave. And yeah, he'll basically hook his arm into Lori's and leave. There's still 3 other people in the scene. I'm not saying it has to stop, but if you wanted to, it can.
Yeah, I do have to go.
Okay, yeah. You
So-
have that I have to go face, so we can end it
Yeah.
there if you want. So, thank you players for playing, and thank you watchers for watching. There we go.